now how can I see the resource diagram, etc. Then you will go to here and you can see that here is activity detail. Just like the resource diagram, you can go to the project uses, drop down in terms of this corner, top left in here, project uses, and you can see that is the activity uses, and you go to resource uses, and this either you need to select a resource or row in the list to display because there may be multiple resources. In this case only one, so you click on activity cost and will automatically solve for your project in here, and you see that one now it have all the project activity. If you have that here, this project, and that one here, if you want the table format, you can see this either project activity code. Make sure every time you go to run it, ABC general condition, and you will see that either activity cost for this project here 200,000, remaining 200,000, 20,000, 60,000, 40,000. Let's see, we check that what here, 40, 50, 40, 60, 30, 50, 40, 60, 30, and 20,000. And if you use the graph, it will show you the graph here, 200,000 for this project. And if you want to see that either cost and then not stack histogram, you can show in different way that you can print the resource loaded schedule for the project. And if you want to not show, go to activity detail. You want to adjust, you can adjust from there, or you go here, resource uses. And then you can report, you can make it show activity for selected period, show activity for selected resources, show activity for selected, so for selected period. So you can select the day, time, what windows you can choose from, on activity about. So you can have that the project cost here for the project, and it shows the actual cost. It means the 200,000. If you put the markup, the price 250. How about consider the markup show in this graph? Then you can go to the setting, the tool here, project usage setting, and you can see different code, department, grouping, sorting. In histogram, you can choose show cost instead of show unit, and you select both plan and actual curve, and of course you can select multiple settings that you can, and you apply. And as you can see now, the project is, if the actual cost go to 250,000, which is exactly what we do in here, 250,000. Given the information, we now know how to do the resource loaded schedule. How can I apply that for our project deliverable number 2? And go to your deliverable number 1. One example, if you use Primavera Cloud for prepare your master schedule in your bidding, this is the case, activities, all that, and adjust what my comment. And then in the your bid, you have all the costs. Now you can try to see what are the costs in the list here associated with the activity you have, because your schedule have to capture all scope of work of the project. So it means that here the activity only 30 or more, but that in your bid schedule there are many. So it can be many items in here can be associated with only one item in schedule, like site preparation, mobilization, setup, power. You can have all of the activity that you, mobilization, disposal, cleaning, grouping, or if it's not in here, you can group all of your cost item into the mobilization side office utility here, and that you can add up all of the costs in that item. It becomes something like one activity in your schedule, and you add all of them, it becomes this cost for your project. And then make sure when you add up all the cost item in, yes, it will be equal to the cost. Make sure you have that all the costs in your bid schedule capture on your schedule activities in Primavera Cloud. It means that at least if you have the cost here, it have to be associated with one activities in the Primavera Cloud schedule. And of course, there can be many activities in this case associated with one activity. So you add them, the total cost for yours in that activity for your schedule. And then just do the same, but with instead of 4 activities, you will have at least 30 activities based on your schedule in deliverable number 2. And you can have a graphic, have a schedule with the cost load this schedule. More logistic for here, you may also refer to other information. It may be also helpful if you can see how I do the instruction for cost schedule integration in P6. So some concept will be applied and I don't have to repeat in this video.